want to make a video on this desktop application. This is for Canon cameras. It's supposed to be, and so you can turn your Canon camera into a webcam, which, I mean, when the application works, it's really good. And it's really nice to have, you know, your camera as a webcam. It looks really good. And um, the quality of it is amazing. But the only issue with it is it doesn't always work. If you're going to use your Canon camera for a webcam, you need to buy a AC adapter so your battery doesn't die, because your battery dies super fast, and I think mine might last like 30 minutes on a full charge if I'm using it as a webcam. But I'm just gonna plug this in, and I don't understand why they don't fix this. Since I've gotten the subscription for the webcam application, it's like it just hasn't changed. Like, nothing about it has changed. Now I just plug this in. It's connected to the computer. The EOS Utility app came up for exporting media, and it pops up. The camera turns on, and then the camera immediately shuts off, and there's nothing that I can do in the streaming application or in the webcam application to make this camera cut back on, besides rotating the dial. It's right here on the camera. You have to turn it all the way to off, turn it back on, put it on the video, and it's not off right now. The camera has not turned off. The first time it turned off, the second time it's on. It sees the camera right there, but I get a black screen on it. I don't understand why Canon cannot fix this. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I have to continuously turn my dial on and off, on and off, on and off until it works. If I leave the camera on and I unplug it and plug it back in, the streaming application still does not see the camera. This is so annoying. It's ridiculous that their application works this way. I've researched for hours online. I've went to their website. I've went to Canon forums. I've went to Reddit forums trying to figure out why this happens. No one has an answer for it. No one can figure out why this doesn't work. And I don't understand why Canon does not want to fix this. Because when this thing works, it is fucking beautiful. It is a beautiful image on the screen. It's really great to have as a webcam. And I mean, I bought this thing for taking videos while I'm out, which, I mean, I've used it for streaming videos, and I've used it for recording videos. I've used it for photography, mainly for taking pictures of nature, wildlife, and it's an absolutely beautiful camera, and I love it. I love my camera, but it is infuriating to pay for an application and just have it do this, and I have to continuously turn my camera on and off, which I don't like doing, because I know that um, um, deteriorates the mechanics of the dial. You know, I don't want my camera to not be able to turn on, because I've tried to um, turn it on and off so I can have it, so I can hope um, that this application detects it. It's it just makes me so mad that this does not work. And I mean, it's it it's advertised to work, and I mean, this application detects my Streamlabs application, which to me means that, it's something that you should be able to use for streaming, which is what I want it to do. I want it to have it to be used for streaming and for making content on YouTube. But I'm not able to because it just doesn't work. I don't understand why Canon does not fix this. This thing has horrible reviews across the web, and they just seem to act like that it's not even an issue, that is not a problem. And it's not just with this specific type of camera. This one is a Rebel T100. It's all throughout Canon cameras that I've seen that this application does not work. I've tried to use it through Wi-Fi. It doesn't work. I I don't know what else to do with this. Um, and I made a video on the second issue that I have with the application, and that is when this thing does work. Um, I don't know if it's happening in the camera or if it's happening in the actual application, but the zoom, it's like way zoomed in. Like, my lens is a manual lens. I have the option to change it to autofocus, but most of the time I just keep it on manual. And I'll have my camera zoomed all the way out so it can capture the full room, just how I want it to be. Well, instead, it's like zoomed in right on my face. And only one time did I've used the application where it actually worked, where it captured the full room. And it was a beautiful quality. It was a beautiful picture. Um, but after that, I don't know if I did a live. I believe I did a live stream with it. And all throughout the live stream, it captured the full room. The next day I come in to live stream, um, I boot up the application and it's just zoomed in on my face. And no matter what type of settings that I changed on my camera, because I researched it too. I looked up videos of it. I looked on forums. I looked on Reddit. And no matter what type of settings that I changed in my camera, the picture was still full zoomed in on my face. And I couldn't change it. And the zoom on the application is always grayed out. It doesn't work. My guess was maybe because this camera has a manual lens on it, um, zoom the zoom feature was disabled. Um, but I I don't know, why can't the application have its own zoom in feature, within the program, um, that doesn't uh, that doesn't mess with the camera lens. And yeah, I'll try it again. It sees the camera, it detects it. The lens shutters closed, and it will not open. And if I, like I said, if I unplug it again, the camera cuts off, or it doesn't cut off, but the lens closes shut, and that's just it. It doesn't see the camera anymore. But my camera is still on. My camera is set to the video feature, or video recording feature, And that's the only feature on this camera that this application will detect. Any other feature for like taking photos or whatever, the application will not see it. Yeah, and it just doesn't work. I wish that Canon would fix this, because if Canon would fix this, this would be an amazing camera to be able to stream on and to just make YouTube videos from my computer. Focus. To make YouTube videos on my computer with the camera, which is part of the reason why I bought it. And it's just heartbreaking that this does not work at all. It doesn't do what they advertise it to do. I didn't originally need a subscription for this to work. The subscription mainly just added bonus features in, like having multiple scenes when I bought it. Since then, they've updated their application, and I was like, oh hey, Canon updated their application. Maybe this will work now. Maybe it was just a bug or something. But no. And I've watched other content creators just boot this up and this thing just works fine. So I don't get if this is just for this camera, or from what I've read online, this affects a wide variety of Canon cameras, but it's so disheartening that this application will not work. And I have to continuously turn my camera on and off, on and off, on and off, and hope and pray that one time I get it right, and that my camera, like my nothing goes wrong with my AC battery, my power doesn't go out, that my camera will disconnect. And the whole time when I'm streaming, it will stay connected and it will work. But the next time that I sit down to stream, I have to go through the whole process again. Like, I think one day I spent like 15 or 20 minutes turning my camera on and off to try and get this thing to work. And eventually, on, I guess, a roll of the dice, getting lucky, it just decides to work. I wish that Canon would fix this, and I wish that Canon would come out with some type of documentation for how this application is supposed to function with whatever camera that someone has. I don't know. I love my camera. My camera takes beautiful images. It takes very good video. It's very nice to film with. But using it for streaming has just not been a great experience, because their own application will not work. And if I don't have this application and I just plug my camera into my computer won't detect my camera if I have it in the video function. And I look for ways to try and get around using Canon's application because it doesn't work, and I don't find anything that allows me to do that. If someone sees this and they have a Canon camera and they found a way around this, please let me know in the comments. If you use a different type of camera and you had a similar issue with a company's application, let me know in the comments how you got around it, because this is this is infuriating to deal with, and I don't feel like that I should have to cut my camera on and off multiple times to make it work, and then go through that whole process the next time, because I really feel like that wears down the mechanics on the camera, and it just leads to it breaking, which is not something that I want to happen. I mean, when this thing works, when it works properly, it's beautiful. It's an amazing camera to use for content creation. My only other complaint about it is, if I don't use this app and I just put the camera on a tripod and film with it on the camera, I can't use my mic. I guess I could record on the mic and like cut my or add my my microphone audio into the video, but I don't like doing that because trying to get the voice to match up to the video is difficult to me. Yeah, that's about it. I really wish that Canon would like work on this, because having this to be to use for streaming and making YouTube videos would be amazing. That's about all. Have a good day. Okay, I'm just gonna add this in with the video that I just made. In the past, when I tried this, for some reason it wouldn't detect it. But this is the Canon camera plugged into the computer, not using the Canon application, the Canon webcam application, and I have this on Streamlabs working through this is just a regular Windows camera application for webcam, but I have this working through, hold on, I think I can show it on the screen so it'll be a better, let me see, a better yeah. So I have this working through, there it is, Intel virtual camera, I guess, because I just happen to have a Intel video card. Maybe that's why that works, I'm not sure, but still, I can't change my, maybe if I just set it to custom, it'll let me change it. I need to play around with this more. I didn't find this in the past. Configure video. No. So, I can't have a higher resolution, it looks like, than for the camera than 720p. Hold on. Let me see. What was I doing before? Properties. Yeah, now it just goes back to not detecting it. but this camera goes up to a way higher resolution, and just being able to use it in a Canon app, I feel like would, work a lot better with the camera, with the features that the camera has, but it just doesn't work. Like I still have it on my oh shit, you guys can't see that. Hold on. Yeah, I still have it on the application, and I mean, it's there, but the resolution seems to be locked at 720 for some reason. Let me see if I can't make this thing go up higher. So I switch it to that. No. Switch it back. Custom. Nope, it's not letting me do anything, which is sad. Default, let me see. Properties. No. Remove that source. Close. If I don't know. It's not letting me set this to be used as a webcam for some reason. Maybe if I do a window capture, add source. Add source. There we go. And set to that. Done. Go to done. Can I make this? Wait, what? Can I make this that's not what I want to do. Okay. And see, this matches what the LCD on the camera shows, when I use the Canon utility app, like this is full unzoomed. When I use the Canon utility app, it's like it's kind of like that much zoomed in on the application itself, when my camera is actually zoomed all the way out. Let me see, can I crop this? Set to the center screen. Transform, fit the screen. No. And I can't. There's nothing in here that I can change without it. Location info. Use system settings. Custom and app settings. I don't want a time lapse. That's for photos though. Video settings. It's not letting me change very much. I mean, if I could use this camera more, I'd be happier, because that's the whole reason why I bought it. Is because I wanted to use it for a webcam. But I mean, at this point, I guess this is the same. Yeah, this is outputting like this. The Canon camera can output a much higher resolution than those standard little I guess Walmart webcam that I have. The what is this? The Logi. I don't even know what model Logitech camera this is. It probably says it somewhere on here. But you know, it's like the little $20 webcam that you buy at like Walmart or something. I mean, it's nice. The Logi webcam, it gets the job done. But you know, I wanted to use my camera that I bought for my Canon camera for content creation, and it just seems like that, you know, I guess I would just have this outline here for, you guys can't see it, but I would have this outline here for the webcam settings, and that's something else that I'm not happy about. I can't find a way to like crop this out. It doesn't let me just do like a full screen of the actual video. It's just giving me, and let me guess, if I minimize it, yep, if I minimize it, it doesn't, it stops broadcasting video. Hold on. That's for photos. That's for regular. Yeah, I don't find any way to like make this, to crop out that border there. Like, I just want it to look like this, you know, just look like on the preview, but it doesn't give me that option to do that. And I also can't change this into, I don't think this is set to 60 in Streamlabs anyway, so that doesn't bother me too much. But I don't know. See if I minimize this. Yeah, it changes it in Streamlabs. This is... it just seems like that every time I try to use this camera, I find or use this camera for to be as a webcam. It just doesn't work out for me. I don't know what else to do, and I can't you know, I don't have any other options besides using a webcam. Yeah, if anyone has like found a way around this to make this work, I just might choose just to make this my standard in the future. I mean, this isn't so bad. I don't mind having a border. I don't like the border, but it's not, you know, if this is the only way to have this work, I don't think I'll mind having it there. Like I feel like I'll get used to it or something like that. You focus. It's so blurry. Yeah, if anyone finds or if anyone knows like a way around the Canon app situation, please leave it in the comments or leave a link to whatever you found or something. Because I'm just upset that I can't use this beautiful camera for one of the reasons why I bought it. In any other scenario, this camera works great. It's a awesome camera to take pictures on and to film on. Oh, this is something else. I just disconnected it and it shows EOS Webcam Utility. The EOS Webcam Utility app is not opened. Wait, is it? Is this the what is this? Open. Yeah, this is the media extractor. But the actual webcam app itself isn't even open, so I don't know. Windows uses the EOS Webcam Utility better than the actual Canon app does for whatever reason.